Have you ever wondered if there's something bigger out there? Something beyond what we can see, touch, or even fully understand. Today, I want to share a story with you, a story about faith, hope, and a message that changed everything. It's a story about a moment when the heavens seemed to reach down and touch the earth. And it all began with a simple document. And a voice that echoed through the cosmos. Let's set the stage. Imagine a world filled with uncertainty. People were struggling, some with their health, others with their finances, and many with their spirits. It felt like the weight of the world was pressing down on everyone's shoulders. In the midst of all this, there was a small group of individuals who had been working tirelessly on a project. This project wasn't just any ordinary task, it was a document. A document they believed could bring hope, clarity, and even healing to those who needed it most. This document wasn't just words on paper. It was a labor of love, a compilation of wisdom, guidance, and prayers. The team poured their hearts into it, hoping it would serve as a beacon of light in dark times. But as the days turned into weeks, doubts began to creep in. Was this document really going to make a difference? Had they done enough? Was it truly aligned with a higher purpose? Sarah says, "I remember sitting there, staring at the screen, wondering if any of this mattered. We'd worked so hard, but what if it wasn't enough? What if we missed something?" I felt this heavy weight of responsibility. Like the world was counting on us, and I didn't want to let anyone down. One night, as Sarah sat in her quiet living room, something extraordinary happened. She wasn't expecting it. In fact, she wasn't even sure she believed in things like this. But as she closed her eyes to take a deep breath, she felt a presence, a warmth that filled the room. And then, she heard a voice. A voice that was both powerful and gentle, like the sound of 1,000 whispers and a mighty wind all at once. Archangel Michael says, "Sarah, do not be afraid. Your work has not gone unnoticed. The document you have created, it has been confirmed." Sarah couldn't believe what was happening. Was this real? Was she dreaming? But the voice continued. Calm and reassuring. Archangel Michael says, "This document carries a divine purpose. It will touch the lives of many, bringing hope, healing, and guidance. You and your team have done well. Congratulations." In that moment, Sarah knew this was no ordinary message. This was a confirmation, a blessing from the heavens themselves. And the messenger? None other than Archangel Michael, one of the most revered beings in spiritual lore, known as a protector, a guide, and a bringer of divine truth. Sarah couldn't keep this to herself. The next morning, she gathered her team and shared what had happened. At first, they were skeptical. I mean, who wouldn't be? But as Sarah spoke, they could feel the sincerity in her words. And more than that, they could feel the same sense of peace and certainty she had experienced. Team member 1 says, "If this is true, if this document really has been confirmed by Archangel Michael, then it's bigger than all of us. We have to share it with the world." Team member 2 says, "But how do we even begin to explain this? People might think we're crazy." Sarah says, we don't have to explain it. We just have to share it. The message will speak for itself. And that's exactly what they did. They released the document, along with Sarah's story. And the response? It was nothing short of miraculous. People from all walks of life began to read the document. Some were skeptical. Others curious, but many were moved in ways they couldn't explain. Stories started pouring in, stories of healing, of renewed faith, of lives changed for the better. Person 1 says, I was at the lowest point in my life when I found this document. It felt like it was written just for me. It gave me hope when I thought there was none left. Person 2 says, I've always been a skeptic, but something about this. It just resonated with me. It's like it unlocked something inside me that I didn't even know was there. Person 3 says, I shared it with my family, and it brought us closer together. We've started praying together every night, and it's changed everything. The document became more than just words on a page. It became a source of light, a reminder that even in the darkest times, we are never alone. So, what's the takeaway from all of this? What can we learn from Sarah's story and the message from Archangel Michael? First, it's a reminder that we are all part of something bigger. Even when we can't see the full picture, our efforts matter. The work we do, no matter how small it may seem, can have a profound impact on the world around us. Second, it's about trust. Trusting in the process, trusting in the divine timing, and trusting that we are guided and supported, even when we can't feel it. And finally, it's about hope. No matter how dark things may seem, there is always a light. Sometimes, that light comes in the form of a document, a kind word, or even a message from an archangel. So, the next time you find yourself doubting, remember Sarah's story. Remember that your work, your love, and your faith matter. And who knows? Maybe one day, you'll receive your own divine confirmation. Until then, keep shining your light. The world needs it. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to share it with someone who might need a little hope today. And as always, stay curious, stay kind, and keep believing in the magic of the unseen. Type Amen if you believe.